CashFlowMapper allows you to import bank, debtors and creditors data directly from selected accounting software packages for use in creating plans. The idea is to append the data to a plan with your regular transactions so you can instantly get a feel for short-term cash flow. We'll see an example shortly. We recommend using a rolling plan. See the video on rolling plans for an overview of how these work. We also recommend that you set up debtors and creditors groups to make reporting easier. See the video on grouping transactions for how to set these up. Before you start, please read the introduction section to the Accounting Software Links Manual. This outlines what you need to set up and understand in order for you to get the most out of this feature. It also explains how taxes are reported as well. On screen is an example of how to best use this feature. This plan has regular known transactions set up, so we've made a copy of it to work with and we've rolled it. Click the Import API option and then select FreshBooks. A FreshBooks login screen will appear even if you're already logged in. And you log in as normal. If you have more than one database under your account, a drop-down list of all the FreshBooks databases you have appear and you select one. If you decide at any point you don't want to proceed, just click the back arrow here to get taken back to CFM. Select one of the import options. We'll select bank and debtors and creditors. Now all your bank accounts will be listed here. You need to check the box next to them so that their balances will be totaled up and imported. The remarks section details the transactions that are overdue per FreshBooks, as well as transactions which won't be imported but have tax components that will be. After clicking on Import, you're taken back to List View and a list of transactions from the aged payables and receivables appears. You can see the imported bank balance. The transactions are imported and grouped under debtors and creditors. The overdue and unallocated descriptors you can see here, unallocated appear next to unallocated credit notes. The overdue descriptors are cues for you to edit the transactions given that these transactions have a start date or the start date of the plan and may need to be changed. If we go down to the tax section here, the tax on any unpaid portion of a transaction is grouped along with tax on regular transactions in the tax section down here. If the tax return dates need to be changed, edit the transaction itself. The tax items group contains tax on fully paid transactions that will be remitted during the life of the plan. The transactions themselves aren't imported. The start dates default to the next tax remittance period and you can edit if required. Similarly, the tax items return group contains tax on the paid portion of partially paid transactions. Again, the start dates default to the next tax remittance period. Edit if necessary. Refer to the first section of the Accounting Software Links Manual as well as the main manual for explanations of how tax is reported both online and in exported reports.